But first to our top story of the evening, we're continuing our education series this week by looking to the nation's capital. Abu Dhabi's education system is in the midst of a massive shake-up, with 1 in 3 Emirati graduates needing additional courses before attending universities. Education bosses have set upon major curriculum and training updates.
June Wrigley met with Dr. Mugheer Khamis Al Khaili, the Director General of the Abu Dhabi Education Council, and started by asking him why they decided to send their own teachers back to school.
We need our teacher to be skilled on challenging the student, how to think critically, how to solve problems, how to communicate, and how to research, and how the teachers will recognize the individual's differences among the student. These skills, it needs a lot of training and a lot of effort to make sure that our teachers are skilled by the skill that we need to produce the entrepreneurs of the future.
What is being done to address the current lack of Emirati teachers, and why do you think that is?
I don't see it as a challenge, because today the majority of our teachers are Emiratis in Abu Dhabi Education Council. It's so important for us to recruit nationals, because we need to make sure that our culture and heritage are maintained. It will never come from expats. It should come from our own teachers. In the future, I'm sure it will be 100% Emiratis, but for the time being, we have a lot of people from different nationalities. They are coming to Abu Dhabi to help us to bridge the gap on the need of teachers in Abu Dhabi, and this is something that we work on, and I believe we are in good shape in Abu Dhabi.
And what are the major curriculum changes that you think need to be implemented?
One of the major differences between the new school model and the old model, we are teaching in bilingual system, where we teach math, science, English in English. The rest of the subjects are taught in Arabic. Secondly, we do have Emiratis who are teaching these subjects on English, but because of the lack of proficiency in English, we have invited a lot of teachers from neighbors country and international countries to help us to implement the strategy. Today we are really in very good shape. We have around 2,000 licensed teachers whom well skilled on the methodology of active learning, and their mother tongue is English.
There seems to be a significant gap between public and private schools, especially when it comes down to the English language skills. What is being done to address this?
I don't see a gap, actually, because you have the best school in private, and also you have the worst school in private. In government school also you have the best school in that system, and you have the school that has the challenges, and it exists anywhere in the world. We have created an inspection practice in Abu Dhabi, so we inspect private and public at the same time, and every school should provide us with improvement plan, and we have to check those who are struggling in almost quarterly. We cannot lose any child in the way. We have to focus and focus and focus on our children, because they are the leader of the future, and we need every single one of them. 5 years ago, the percentage of our students who are going direct to our universities, it was so low because of the English proficiency. Today, we went from 3% to 12%. What does that mean? Around 1,200 students, they went to school or to the university without bridging courses. So this is one of the advantage that we have added by helping and increasing the ability of our student on cycle 3 to enter our own university. As soon as the new generation will come, I hope all of our university will not need to spend 30% of their budget in preparing students to enter their schools or university, and can utilize that money in research or in new buildings. So we are feeling that problem, we are focusing to solve it, and we will solve it.
Some of the statistics show that 1 in 4 Emirati students are leaving school early. What is being done to address this and to encourage them to gain a higher education?
First of all, we need reliable data to track all our students. We don't used to have a system to capture all this movement of children. Sometimes they leave the school, but actually they don't leave the school because they're going to go to streets. They leave school to go to the army or to the police or to the oil companies. There were no tracking system. Today we have implemented the student information system, where we'll track the student if they are in the system, if they are dropping from the government going to private, or going to the vocational training, or going to work. We need to make sure that our curriculum and facilities are really good enough to engage a student in education. Because boring curriculum and boring pedagogy will make our children leaving the schools. And this is what we are trying to fix in our new school model.
That was Dr. Mugheer Khamis Al Khaili, the Director General of the Abu Dhabi Education Council. Thanks, June.